Agreed. Greetings and salutations.
The universe is just doomed. 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 Doomed.
Hello,
Hi, welcome back.
it's us, Nicole.
And Tessa.
And
Thor.
Oh,
Thor is
Thor
here.
tramples.
holy shit, Thor Tramples is live in the studio tonight.
And looking fine.
If only she had her little winged helmet.
Oh,
we need to get
if
her
only
little
you
helmet.
had that blonde curly hair
Oh,
attached to your
goodness.
hat.
Except my bangs are kind of winging it
A little
There you
bit.
go.
a
She's
little
winging
bit.
it with the bang.
She winging it. She winging it.
As we continue Adventure August.
Yes,
With
with-
adventures in babysitting.
It's right there in the name, y'all.
So yes, we've already done Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead with Keith Coogan.
Which I always forever get mixed up because Keith Coogan is also in this
Adventures
movie.
in Babysitting.
Yes, and there's also a blonde babysitter
Right?
in both.
And they sort of, I mean, I guess anytime there's a babysitter involved,
Well,
you're left
there's
home
always
alone without a parent.
shenanigans
But,
every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
and I don't really have any precursor stuff other than I hadn't watched this since I was a kid.
It's been a very long time since I have watched this movie. But other than always getting it mixed up with Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, just because of the name, really. Like the
Right.
stories, except for babysitter shenanigans, like it has
Right.
nothing to do with the other. But I haven't watched it in a long time. But I do believe I watched it lots of times on television, which
Same.
I feel like that's how I watched it this time.
Yes, so Tessa she watched it on Disney Plus, which just so you guys know, it is on Disney Plus, but that is the edited for TV
It
version.
says right up front, edited for content. And I'm like, that's not fair.
Right.
Because I'm not going to remember what you cut out.
I wonder if the Hulu version will
I
be.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
see
but-
it pop up on Hulu. Sometimes they separate that stuff for
Oh,
some
okay.
reason.
Right. But I was like, but this is the adult profile. Like, what's your fucking problem? I could watch Alien
Right.
or Aliens or some shit.
And then
like,
Disney, like my talk to type, bleeps out all of your language. when
Right.
you're
They're
asking
like,
it.
but no, you can in fact fool with the babysitter.
Yes,
On
but
Disney
I
Plus.
found I got our movie fairy, our magical movie fairy to very quickly procure me a
Yes.
complete original copy.
Mr. Movie, send me a flick.
Yes, he's Mr. Movie now.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll know if I get to parts where she's like, "What?"
Right? I'll be
That
like, wait a
didn't
minute.
happen.
Because the only thing that I could actually pick out was the swearing.
The swearing, yeah, and that was probably the main. That's probably the only thing that's cut out. But my version was PG-13,
Right.
and your version was PG.
And this, I believe, would have been after the advent of, well, obviously, the existence of PG-13, where you could have one fuck, but it could not relate to sex.
But you said
But
you
there
think
was,
there was
two
two.
fucks. Because doesn't he say, don't fuck with the babysitter? And she says, don't fuck with the babysitter? Or does he say fool? See, I don't remember.
Now, yeah,
I don't remember.
Hopefully, it's in my notes. We'll see.
It might be. I hope so.
So this is a Chris Columbus film.
Yes.
And our title character's name is Chris.
Chris, Miss Elizabeth Shue, who had their sexual awakening to Miss Elizabeth Shue.
Right? I bet you there's some
I
of you
feel
out
like
there.
there's quite a few of you.
Keith Coogan as Brad.
Maya Bruton is Sarah.
Anthony Rapp as Daryl.
That motherfucker.
Oh, I hate this kid.
I know. Calvin Levels as Joe.
Penelope Ann Miller as Brenda,
Vincent D'Onofrio as Dawson.
aka Thor.
Right, hot.
George Newbern as Dan.
Bradley Whitfield as Mike.
Whitford?
Whit.
I think it's Bradley Whitford.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
I think.
Whatever. He's a dick and everything. Who
Yeah,
gives a shit?
he
He's probably
always
really
is.
Nice.
He just has that face.
He's like he can't fucking help himself.
There was one thing he isn't an asshole in, and it's that, oh God, I'm going to forget what it's called.
Get
that
out.
No, he's an asshole in that
No.
too.
I was joking.
that Saturday Night Live weird kind of serious drama they did where it was sort of like set. It was called. It wasn't called Live in New York, but it was called something where
Yeah.
it wasn't directly being SNL, but it was like a late night sketch show, and he was one of the showrunners. And in that, you actually liked him. He wasn't a total
okay.
asshole in that. It was like the
I
only
don't know
thing
how
I've seen
hard
him
he
in.
would have had to work because I just
'Cause he
as soon
just
as
has
I
that
see
face.
him, as soon as I see him, like fuck that guy.
Right? You think about Billy Madison.
Always.
Yeah. John Ford Noonan as Pruitt.
I don't have anybody else.
Ron Canada as Graydon, who I don't even know who that was. I
Oh,
think he
that was the other gangster.
And
Oh,
Bleak. John
yeah.
Davis Chandler as Bleak.
Who is from, what is it? The Hills Have Eyes, I feel like.
He's scary
was-
looking.
I know, because he was in The Hills Have Eyes. He was one of the mutants.
He got them eyes.
He's got them eyes.
And I know that
In the hills.
I think it was Anthony Rapp, Keith Coogan, and what's the girl's name? Maya
Bruton?
They just recently got together at a Comic-Con.
really?
And there was some photos of
That's
them
fun.
on Keith Coogan's Instagram of them all together.
That's fun. I love me some Keith Coogan.
Keith Coogan. We love Keith Coogan. I know. I was hoping when we went to that Palm Springs RetroCon
That he'd be there?
I put I didn't message, but I commented on a photo of him at another convention. Was like, hey, any chance you'll be at Palm Springs RetroCon? And he replied like, oh, sorry, no, not this time.
Not this time.
No
but Punky
plan.
Brewster was there.
True.
And Emily Valentine was there.
There was a lot of people there,
Really was.
and we were too chicken to talk to any of them.
I know. Elizabeth Berkley was there, and she wasn't selling those fans at that time. I finally
Right?
got
If
mine,
she
though.
had the Versace booth up,
I would have been right up in there. Because that was the thing. I was like, I want to
What do you do? Yeah.
Like, I want to do showgirl shit, but you're here for
Saved
Saved
by the Bell. Right.
I didn't know if it was appropriate.
I know. I don't know how that. What's the
etiquette?
yes at a
What's the etiquette?
retro
Because
convention.
yeah, I mean, like,
'cause that's
Showgirls is
retro.
also retro.
But she was, next to fucking AC Slater and Zach Morris. So you're like, well, do I have to keep
Double
it to Saved by the
down.
Bell shit?
Double down.
They were already filling out of it. Like
oh,
her line was longer than anybody else's.
that's
True.
true. That's
True.
true.
She
She
wouldn't
was
have cared.
very.
No,
She was very
double
popular.
down on making them fill in.
Right.
consequential.
Well, I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
No,
No,
not
them,
her.
the
The
guys.
boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Because
boys.
they had no one in their lines. And she
Oh
had so
yeah,
many
that's
people.
right. We're all here for Showgirls. It's just like our YouTube. It's just like our YouTube. They're all there for Showgirls.
I wonder
but-
if it was after this round of conventions that she embraced the Versace-ness of it all and decided to just start making money off
it's been longer then because she did a thing at Cinespia where she
Oh, okay.
she did like the intro for Showgirls at Cinespia
Yeah.
and like she's into it now.
it. Okay.
Like at the time, I think it was damaging and whatever because she wanted to do more, but people love it so much.
I know. It's such a cult classic.
People love it so much.
Your mic cord is rubbing on your
I know.
thing,
I'm
and I
trying
can
to,
hear
'cause
it
it's
every
tight.
time.
Because it's tight.
I know. We're going to have to move some
I
stuff
know.
around.
Oh,
or
and that
something.
show you were trying to think of was Studio 60 on
Studio
Sunset.
60 on the Sunset Strip. That was it. I liked it. I feel like
Okay.
it only got a season or two,
Yeah,
but I
only
liked
22
it.
episodes from
Yeah.
06 to 07.
But it was fun. If you find it anywhere, give it a
Okay.
shot.
Okay.
So let's get into it. We open with one of the most iconic scenes of the movie, which
And
is
then he kissed me.
her bedroom
She's
dance.
Dressing up for a date tonight.
Yes, she's got her pantyhose on, but she's still in her oversized tee. She gets out her mom's finest party dress.
That dress. I'm telling you, I've got like almost an exact replica, only it's not, the skirt is not black and white. It's all
Yeah.
black. But I swear to God, it's the same fucking dress and
got
it's my
those little
grandma's.
pointy shoulders.
It's my grandma's.
And she zips up her dress and kisses her picture of Mike. And Mike pulls up in his Camaro with his so
Bitchin' Camaro,
cool,
bitchin' Camaro. I
What was
ran
it?
over my neighbor. So cool.
just like in fucking
Kool-Aider.
just like Kool-Aider. What was it with assholes in the 80s had to have a personalized license plate?
There's a reason it's called a vanity plate.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
a vanity plate.
And it's bad always when he honks from the driveway.
Bitch, get out
Get
of your
your ass
But then he
motherfucking
came
car.
to the door.
I
So
know.
that was
Why are you
confusing
honking?
because he doesn't
You
want her to
can
come get in
hear
the car.
Your Camaro.
And he doesn't want her to come get in the car because he's about to cancel the date. So he just wants her to come to the door, but instead of ringing the doorbell, you're going to honk your horn.
I don't know what, because it's
Mixed signals.
Yeah.
Mike's a dick.
And she's like, oh, God, he's here. Tonight will be the greatest night of my life, which means she about to put
Why?
out for this fool.
Right? She was gonna give it up.
You find out later this is their 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
She
and
made him
this-
wait for a year.
But this motherfucker on their 1 year anniversary.
That's what I'm saying. Bitch, you were about to finally get laid and you ruined it.
Elizabeth
ruined it.
Shue. I saw that fucking claw
And
clip
why was
bitch
he
you
even-
brought to
so-
the restaurant.
He's so sweet. He's not sweet, but
No.
he's trying to be so like, oh no, my little sister's sick and I have to stay home. Why did he bother
100%,
with the way he acts later?
100%. I know.
Why did you bother?
I knew that motherfucker was lying.
Yes.
I was just like, Brenda, he's lying. Lying.
Both of us are Brenda. We are all Brenda.
We
Doom
are
Generation
all,
is all
Doom
Brenda.
Generation is Brenda. We would get lost
Yep.
at the bus station.
Lose our glasses.
I would get my glasses stolen and I would steal them back again.
Be trying to pet a sewer rat when you have no
I
glasses.
would not try to pet. I'm not trying to find. If I don't have my glasses on, I'm not touching,
touching
anything
nothing
fucking
furry.
moving. No.
So yeah, he shows up in his jeans and tennies, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And he's
You're
like, "Oh, my little
underdressed.
sister's sick," and she's like, "Well, I'll come help out make soup." And
No,
he's
no.
like, "No." And then he won't even let her kiss him.
I'm contagious.
This is a weird dynamic here. The way he acts right here, like he gives a fuck if he gets caught, and then like, why does he
I
care
know.
if she kisses him? That's his girlfriend.
I'm because he's a fucking
Yeah, he's an
asshole.
So she's like, "Oh, whatever." She goes kiss him. He kisses her on the cheek. I'm contagious. So cut to Brenda. He's fucking lying.
Yes.
And Chris is like, "He's the best thing that ever happened to me. He's the only thing that's ever happened
Thank
to
you. Give it time, girl. You're 17. She's only 17. 17.
And now Brenda's talking about her
been a while
parents
since
are
we've done that.
her parents are a pain in the ass. She wants
Right.
to spike her stepmom's tab with Drano.
Right. Like she's had it.
And her mom
Tab.
comes in. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Tab.
Tab.
I know.
Yeah.
Tab and Drano.
You wouldn't know the difference.
Nope.
It tastes the same.
It'd be blue though.
It is wrong color.
It'd be blue. You have to put it in a clouded, covered cup.
Yes.
Like Heather's.
So Chris's mom comes to ask if the Andersons are on the phone. They want her to babysit, and she's like, "I can't. I just want to be depressed." And
Right.
she's like, "Oh, for the Andersons?" Brenda's like, "That'll depress anyone. Go babysit for
Right.
them." And she's like, "I'm too old to babysit.
Right. I've like
old.
aged out. You're
There's
17.
not really a maximum age for babysitting."
I know. Like, do you want the money or not? But is it not like $1 an hour?
Probably
Or
back
something
then, maybe
like that?
2.
Maybe he said something else and I just misunderstood it when he like at the end like you should charge him more than $1. I think
He said you should charge a buck more an hour.
Okay, yeah. I thought he said more than $1
No, a buck
an hour.
more.
Okay,
but I bet
good.
you she probably only makes
Probably
$2 or $3
not
an
much.
hour.
Is it
Yeah.
$1
Probably not
for
much.
each kid per hour?
Well, she's only supposed to be babysitting one
just
kid.
the one. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Brad wasn't supposed to be there.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to be at a sleepover, so
that little fucker's house.
So cut to her getting in her mom wagon with her grandpa's giant coat. She is dressed like
I
a
don't.
45-year-old woman, and
Did
that
she-
hair.
I feel like she kind of dressed like that in Karate Kid too. Like she seemed like
maybe
she
that
was
was her
matronly.
deal.
Elizabeth Shue was matronly.
Were they trying to cover up that she was curvy?
Oh, was she considered?
Because I think
fat?
she's a
Is she
curvy
an
girl,
80s fat?
which means she weighed 115.
yeah. So she was not.
Yeah,
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
I feel
not.
like
But,
maybe because even that dress they put her in, like it wasn't a sexy dress.
no,
but
she
I mean,
kinda
she was
had
17.
like a fuller face.
but I
a
just thought it
little
was
bit.
baby face, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
she's
Yeah. It was,
young.
she just had baby fats.
She was adorable.
You know who I didn't like though? Her brother. I don't like her
Andrew
fucking brother.
Shue?
No. I
He
hated
had a
him in
moment
Melrose
because I
Place.
liked Melrose Place, and I remember
I
liking,
did too, but I hated Billy.
I barely remember who was who in that show.
I hated Billy. I don't either. But you know what I remember?
You just remember
I
hating
remember
Billy?
I hated Billy. I remember fucking Dr.
And
Kimberly
they so
Shaw.
don't look related.
No, they don't.
Andrew and Elizabeth
I remember
Shue.
Dr. Kimberly Shaw taking that wig off.
Oh, that
and
I will
remember
never
how
forget.
much I fucking hate Billy. That's it. That's it.
I remember that courtyard
I remember Grant
and
Show.
and Kimberly Shaw taking off that
Yes.
fucking wig.
yes.
Yes, that's
and then
about
later
it.
I saw her bush.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Saw her Sigourney straight up. So she heads out to the Andersons, and Sarah. You meet Sarah in her cute little Thor helmet.
I know.
And-
But like her room is severe.
So Thor, yeah.
Like that's so that would have had to have been like strictly like comic book, right? Because was there a Thor
there was
cartoon?
no. There must have been. We looked
I
that
feel
up.
like there
Besides
has
the
to-
comics,
there had to have been, like,
1987.
or
was there a
like what was it
show.
like Justice League or something that like Thor
there must
was
have been a
part of?
cartoon
Or was-
also.
See, now I'm gonna get in trouble. Because I don't know where Thor comes from. If he's a Marvel or a
Marvel,
DC.
I
Is it
think.
He's
Marvel?
Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
So
He
yeah,
had an
he-
appearance in The Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
so maybe he popped
I
up
feel
on
like
other
there was,
stuff.
like, a
There was the Thor the
short-lived show.
Conqueror in '83.
Okay.
That was a show?
Oh, okay.
A movie.
A movie.
Okay, all right. So she would have seen that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, okay.
So she goes to tell
Yeah,
Brad.
all the stuff I'm finding is the recent
Oh,
Okay.
Marvel stuff, so it's taking me a minute.
Sarah runs to tell Brad, guess who's babysitting for me tonight?
Chris.
And he's like, Chris, and spills his macaroni all over the fucking floor. That was a lot of macaroni he was making for two of them.
Button up.
That's me every time, and then I
know.
regret
Four
it.
boxes.
Pasta,
I'm full
anytime
of
there's
macaroni.
pasta, I make enough pasta for like 12 people. There's 3 people that live in this house. But
So,
yeah,
yeah.
no, he's wearing like a button-up collared shirt and a sweater over the collared shirt.
In
And
his own home.
in his own
15
home,
years
making,
old.
Yes, 15
making
years
dinner.
old, and he has a very fantastic Sam's haircut. He looks
It's
like he's
got
from one of those
bangs.
books. It has
hairstyling
bangs,
books.
and then also like a very
Subtle.
sculpted,
Yeah.
flat top thing.
It looks
going
like
on.
someone blew it out and
Yes,
hairsprayed
and then
it.
but like once you get to the back, it's combed over, like it folds, but like just through the top after the bangs,
It's very
it
styled.
sticks straight up.
Yeah.
And he had the long hair in Babysitter's Dead,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Was that before or after? That was before, right? Or
I think
after?
Babysitter's Dead was after this. I think that was 90 or 90.
Oh no,
think
you're
that was
probably
early
right.
90s.
That makes more sense. That
Christina
makes more sense.
Applegate, I feel
He
like.
looked older in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead,
Yeah,
but
for
I can't
sure.
be sure.
I think he was. Yeah. I think it was a couple years later.
It was just because he had that long hair.
So yeah, he frantically goes run to check his pimple on his face and to try to get his apparently tinted Clearasil.
I was just gonna say, so was this like?
because she's like, I ran out of brown paint and I used your
right.
Clearasil.
So she's been using his Clearasil to paint portraits of Thor.
And this kid, so yeah, you go into her room and everything is Thor.
Everything except for there was she's got a My Pet Monster.
Yes, I noticed the My Pet Monster.
I feel like that was placed specifically. It seems like it was placed like intentionally faced
somebody
out
who had
to
a
the camera.
somebody who had a stock.
Because I looked after I noticed the monster. I was like, "Oh, what else does she have?" And it was
all
nothing
Thor.
but Thor.
Yeah,
Nothing but Thor.
and she's like, Thor's my hero, and he says Thor's a homo. He's not. Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
weirdo.
Complete homo. Yours was weirdo.
Mine was weirdo.
Mine was homo.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
mine
Thor's
was
a
that
complete
he kept,
homo.
and then she says it again later. Like he thinks you're a weirdo.
Oh no, she tells
see,
Vincent
that makes
D'Onofrio he
sense
thinks
that
you're
he's
a homo, and he's
I
like,
had
what?
forgotten, and that makes way more
Yeah.
sense for a movie that came out. In
So there's our
1987.
first edit,
Okay, and I didn't even notice that because I
Yeah.
was too busy taking notes.
and so she's like, take it back, chases him downstairs, and she's like, take it back, or I'm going to tell Chris about all these love poems you have
Right, and
about
he was
her.
like, "Oh, okay," and she's right behind.
She's
him.
right behind him,
Of course.
And so she's like, okay, sorry, or he goes, sorry, and she's like, bye,
Hi,
hi
Chris.
Chris, bye,
He's like,
and
"Oh."
just runs off giggling.
Oh shit!
He's like, did you hear that? No, I didn't hear anything. And he immediately, with the awkward, you look great. Your eyes are so well placed. Because he's like, your eyes. And she's like, what
eyes.
about my eyes?
They're so well placed.
They
I
are.
mean, they
They're
are.
just the right distance apart. Great.
Not
great
like
placement.
William Baldwin.
No.
His are far too close together.
And he offers to take her coat and almost like rips it off of her.
I know,
He's
like
all
he
aggressive.
violently takes this coat off of her, and he's like, "Your style is so cool. You don't just get it at Sears."
This is my grandpa's coat. My dead grandpa.
He's got great style. He's dead.
He throws the jacket.
I know, like
Like
he didn't die in the fucking
jacket. Just owned it. Jeez.
Thank you. Maybe he did.
Yeah.
She wasn't like a goth girl though.
No.
If she was like the weird goth girl, like her grandfather would have died in that jacket.
She dug
Exactly.
it up so she could have
Oh,
Right?
God. So the parents all are dressed up to go to their fancy work party.
Yes.
And the mom's giving the list of rules. And the kid Sarah asks, can we go to Haagen-Dazs? And she says, yeah. She says, yes. You just
Yes.
volunteered this teenager
I know.
to take your
To
children
drive.
to Haagen-Dazs.
Just the one child.
Well, you're right. It's only supposed to be the one. I keep forgetting that. But yeah, don't volunteer your babysitter for an outing.
Are they
Especially a
they're in the
last-minute babysitter?
suburbs of New York?
Chicago.
Chicago. That's what I thought because it was an elevated train. I
Yeah.
think he mentions New York, but because
Going
we're
into the city is going into Chicago.
Right. But next time, take us to New York. I think it was. like a
Yes, I
joke
think
he
that
makes.
was, yeah.
And I thought that too. I mean, not like I fucking know. I've never been to New York. I've never been to Chicago. I've never
No.
been no place.
But yeah, and then mom stops Brad from eating this chocolate bar and it points out because he
You
has so
get
many zits.
pimples.
And she's like, oh.
Yeah.
He keeps getting thrown
and
under
like,
the bus.
his skin is clear.
I didn't notice any pimples.
His skin is clear.
Nothing that needed a tinted clear.
He's not Devon Sawa from Final Destination.
Oh, was he really pimply?
It
I
was really
forgot.
rugged.
I haven't watched
He
that
had a
one
very
in a while.
very rough. very like whiteheads,
Oh.
like whiteheads.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have a
But you could
makeup
see the
artist on
makeup.
that movie.
Well, you
Right?
could see the makeup covering them. It's like even worse. I don't know if it's because it's 2025 and I'm watching it in HD. That could be why.
And these parents will be home. We should be home by 1 a.m. She's 17. You can have her
She's
driving
only
herself home at 1 a.m.
Well, I mean, you're 17. Like you can't stay up till 1 a.m.
Well, no, you could
can't, like-
stay up, but like, there, you know, in the 80s, I guess it was the 80s.
I
I'm
was
saying,
just
wait,
gonna say,
this is me the
like-
opposite point.
Like
At
we're gonna be
least-
doing rails and we're
Right.
gonna be home.
Well,
Yeah.
at least they came back. They were gonna come back earlier.
Yeah, when she didn't answer
They were
the
gonna
phone.
come back earlier. So like, what? I feel like that's reasonable. I feel
Not
like
bad,
that's
not bad.
reasonable. I feel like it's reasonable.
And the moment they're gone, there's a knock at the back door, and it's Daryl making
Mm.
blowfish faces on the slider. And who's gonna clean your mouth fucking marks off my goddamn
Certainly not
slider?
Daryl.
No, you know he's not.
Or
He's
his
like,
other
Well,
brother,
they
Daryl.
never do because he's just gonna be back
No.
there the next fucking day,
So he's asking him like, "You ready to go to my house?" And he's like, "No, I'm not going now."
right? And he's
Oh,
like,
is Chris here?
Well, then that's why I'm staying the night at your house.
And I need to show you this month's Playboy. There's this girl that looks just like Chris.
He's
So
not
that-
interested.
that
No.
wasn't real. That was just a movie prop.
What, the Playboy?
The Playboy.
Well, but
yeah.
was it a picture of her?
No, it was
Really?
just a prop.
Well, but
Oh,
I mean, the
like
photo
the
in the
photo.
Oh, the
fake
photo in the
Playboy
thing.
had to
Did
be
they
her,
put her face on a body?
because it looked so much
That's
like
what I'm
Elizabeth
saying.
Shue.
It just looked like it was her. You know.
And so Sarah's over there digging in her purse. You're
Get
too
out of
old
my
for this
fucking
nonsense.
purse.
You're not a toddler.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, are you going to college?" And so what, her mom bought some textbooks and put them in her purse, thinking that will inspire her to go to
Yeah,
college?
that's what
she's
I'll
like, "No,
do. I'm
not
gonna
going to
marry
college."
Mike.
Right. What
I don't
was
need to
her
go to
plan?
college.
She didn't even say.
Babysit forever.
I guess. Well, no, because she's already too old for babysitting.
Oh, that's right. She didn't even want to do it anymore.
So Brad doesn't want to let Daryl in. So Daryl's going around all the outside windows
He's
begging.
lurking around in the fucking bushes. They're pulling the curtains.
And the phone rings and it's Brenda. She ran away. She's at the bus station.
But I spent all my money on cabs, and now I don't have any money.
How much
for
money did you take? Like you took $5,
Well,
or how
she
far do you
does
live from
say,
the train
she's
station?
Like, if I do cabs back to where I need to be,
It's gonna be $40.
$40. She's like, I can't pay that shit. $40.
Yeah,
But she could have if she wrote a check. Cause she
right.
Was
She was gonna write a check for that tire.
Yeah.
She had it.
Well,
She's like, no, just you don't need to run away anyway.
there
or
was
whatever.
a. Oh no, it wasn't a deleted scene. That was totally a fucking scene that was a part of the goddamn movie where she tries to give the hot dog guy the check.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
coming. Yeah. But so she's telling her, basically just wait it out. But she's in this phone booth where this man is banging.
She's
Get out
like,
of my
I think
house.
I'm in his house.
Get
or
out of
whatever.
my
Like
house.
he wants his slippers.
She kicks his shit out and she's like, "You just moved!" And there's like a man waving a gun at her, smiling.
Somebody's got a gun.
And she's like, "Look, I'll be there in a half hour. Just sit tight." So she hangs up and she asks Brad, "Can you watch Sarah while I go downtown?" And then Sarah's like, "No,
Right,
You
like
can't
my
leave me with
parents
him.
are paying you.
They're paying you good money to watch me." And she's like, "I can't take you downtown. They'll kill me." And she's
I
like,
can't
"They'll
take
kill
you
you
into
if you leave us here."
I can't take you into the city.
And meanwhile, Brad's over here. He's heard her say something about a boyfriend. He's like, "Wait, you got a boyfriend?" She's had a
Right.
boyfriend for a year. When's the last time she babysat at y'all's house?
Well, she doesn't
You guys go to
babysit
school
Daryl.
together, but I'm gonna guess Mike does not. Well, they know him though. So does Mike go to high school too, or he's already
Is he-
graduated?
well, no, because he's not. Because she ends up meeting college guys.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't
I don't know how he
understand. I
doesn't
don't
know
know.
Mike's been her boyfriend for a year if he's that obsessed with her.
Well, because she doesn't babysit for fucking Daryl. Oh, well, no, Brad doesn't know.
But I'm
either.
sure Brad fucking hangs out every time she comes to babysit.
Is she, oh no, because he's a freshman. She's a senior.
Yeah.
Why would he know what the fuck is going on up there? They're
Because
not
he's
allowed.
obsessed with her.
They're
He's
not
writing
allowed
love
to know.
poems. He's
They're not
asking-
allowed to
He
know.
knows all about Mike. As soon as he finds out, or Daryl does
No,
anyway.
Daryl knows all about Mike.
Yeah.
And they find out in the car ride out into the city that she's dating Mike. I don't think they knew before that.
Oh, because and he's still asking her. He doesn't know who it is yet. He's
Right,
asking,
yeah.
"Who's your boyfriend?
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
when did you get a boyfriend? Whatever." And there's this whole. It's all chaotic because Sarah is telling her, "You
Right.
can't leave us." She's trying to leave to go
Yeah,
get Brenda.
yeah,
He's over
yeah.
there. Who's your boyfriend? They get out to the car, and here come this fucking
He's
kid.
pops up out the bushes.
Where are we going?
This
Road trip?
motherfucker
No, go the fuck home.
Go home.
And this Sarah, though, she fucking it up because if she hadn't
I
said
know,
we're going to the
shut
city, she should
the
have said Haagen-Dazs.
Fuck up. And no, you can't come to Haagen-Dazs neither.
And well, because then what he could go tell her parents then because she's
I know,
allowed
right?
to go
Like, we
to
went to
Haagen-Dazs.
fucking
Don't tell him you're
Haagen-Dazs.
going to the city when you know you ain't.
Shut
Sarah
the fuck
knows
up.
Daryl, and Sarah's a smart kid.
I know.
She shouldn't have said shit.
She
So
knew
now
better.
he's like, oh, well, if I can't come, then I'm just going to go tell my parents how cool you are.
Right,
And maybe
so
you
I'll-
can babysit for me at 15 years old, 2 years older than me.
I just would have popped him right in the fucking mouth. I bet you
God.
that would have shocked his
And
shit.
finally, she's like, Daryl,
Fine.
will you just get in the fucking car?
Get
She
in the
doesn't say
car.
fucking, but she's like, what
I
is
know,
shit?
but get in the fucking car.
And she turns around and now this is probably edited from your version. She threatens to murder these children if they cause any trouble. She's like, I will murder, kill, stab you. And Daryl goes, rape? Hopefully.
Oh, God.
And she's
that
just
wasn't
like,
in there.
ugh, I'm too old for this.
No,
and
it
she's
was
like
just
already
like-
exasperated.
I'm, like if you tell anybody, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, no,
think that
yeah.
was
She says like this whole kind of list of things she'll do, ways she'll kill them, and at the end he's like, rape?
No, that was
Speaking
not a
of-
part of.
He's the
oh no, is
he's
he a
the
rapist?
no. Anthony Rapp's the
Oh, that's
victim.
right.
Remember, he's the Kevin Spacey.
That's right. That's right.
That's the Kevin Spacey victim. This little asshole.
So the Playboy photos were her.
Right.
She took them at the Playboy mansion. I guess.
Oh,
So they really had like the
Yeah.
studio set up for her.
She said it was really surreal. They made her fly out there. It may have been like a requirement of Hugh Hefner that if it's going to be
Oh.
representing Playboy.
Oh well, that she would.
Yeah.
So yeah, an excuse
would
to get a
make-
17-year-old out there to.
Was she really 17? Probably not.
though?
Oh, maybe not. I
Probably
don't know.
not.
I was assuming.
She might have been 30, but no, she
I
didn't
know.
look 30.
Well,
she
I
was
mean,
in
you know
her
what I'm
early
saying?
20s at most.
In the 80s,
It's
the
hard to
teenagers
tell, man.
were like 28, man.
All
Did you
of
know
them were.
they were gonna have Sharon Stone be in her character?
Really?
Yeah.
That
I
would have been.
can't-
Would that not have been?
She
her
was
big
saying that
break?
would be a
Imagine.
totally different movie.
Yeah, she would have. When he said rape, she would have been like, "Oh,
Yes.
tie you up, child,"
Yes, and
and then just leave him there. So they drive into the city, and Brad is meanwhile still bothering her about this boyfriend. What's his name? Who is he?
Right.
And she says his name's Mike, and his last name. And Daryl's like, "Oh, he's got a red Camaro, right?
yeah, he kicked my ass.
With the license plate so cool. He beat me up last summer for touching his
Right.
car." And she's like, "He would never do that."
Be like, no, he does that shit all the time. You touched my car.
Yeah. And Sarah points to a skyscraper they pass by and is like, that's
That's my
where
dad's-
Thor lives. She says
Oh.
that's where Thor lives, is in the city when they see the city.
No, he doesn't. He
I don't
lives
think
on
Thor
a
lives
mountain,
in the
doesn't
city.
he?
You would think.
I don't know. I feel like he lives in a fucking.
And she goes on
mountain.
this like rant about how amazing Thor is and forces of darkness beware.
She's too old for this shit.
I know she's a little old for this. So then Chris decides it's a great idea to tell some scary stories in the car.
Yes. What?
I said he lives in Asgard.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not a fucking building. It's like a castle or some shit, right?
Something. So yeah, she tells them these scary stories about a babysitter.
Yes, and they're like they hear scrape, scrape, scrape. She's telling like classic like babysitter
Yes,
stories. I
babysitter,
love
hook
these,
hand
yeah.
stories.
And then their faces were mush
they were like SpaghettiOs with meat.
with meat.
And meanwhile, Daryl's trying to show Brad the Playboy in the back seat, and Brad gets so nervous about her finding it that he throws it out the window of the
that
moving
was my
car.
Dad.
Somebody's windshield. Somebody crashed behind them with just the centerfold open on their windshield.
That was you.
Right? So yeah, of course, like they get to the part she screams. Brad grabs onto Sarah to scare her, and the tire blows all
Oh,
at the same time.
no.
And Sarah and Daryl think this shit is fun.
You mother
Careening
fuckers.
across this freeway, and these kids are lunatics. Brad's at least like concerned and trying to be helpful, like steer to the left, get to the curb,
right,
whatever.
Like he's doing the whole
But
driver's ed.
Daryl
shit.
and Sarah are just like
laughing.
maniacally cracking up back there.
They're terrible.
And so she gets pulled over safely and for some reason parks on a curb with the flat tire on the low part. So if she even had a jack and a
That
tire,
she
she's going to have
has
a
to-
real hard time jacking that fucking car up on the low side of the
Well,
curb.
what else was she gonna do? Like be in the middle of the lane? Like
Well, there
I
was no
that
cars
one time?
coming to where she was, though. Like,
was
not
like
right
a
past. It was like an
off-ramp?
off ramp, maybe.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah.
like they probably just made it look like there wasn't. It probably would be really busy in real life.
Yeah. So she goes for the spare and it's gone.
Oh no! How much you want to bet the spares in the car?
Maybe it's on the car. You think? And I have to admit, I used to when I was a little kid because of this movie, and I forgot all
Ya
about
think?
it. I used to say, "You think?"
You think?
Like a little shit.
little fucker,
Like a little
Yep.
David Spade.
Oh God.
like a little Anthony Rapp.
Yep.
Oh no.
So yeah, she's like, all right, we'll flag someone down. We'll get somewhere to buy a tire. I have my checkbook. And then she goes, wait a minute.
Hold on.
I didn't bring my purse.
I left without my purse.
Oh shit, I have no money, no
You
want to
know why? It was because fucking Daryl
She
distracted
tells,
her.
listen, you little
Daryl.
asshole, she says to Daryl.
I didn't see that
Yeah.
part either.
And he's like, look, you're great, like whatever. And Brad's like, I got money. He's got 50 cents.
This isn't going to do me any
And she-
good. Like,
you don't have any money. You're a kid, for Christ's sake. Ma'am, you're both
you're
in high school.
17.
Calm
he's
down.
15.
Calm down.
Come on.
And so, yeah, he tells Daryl, go take a walk. And at this time, a big semi pulls up.
Right.
And this man comes out whistling. You having any trouble? And they
And
see
he's
his
a big hairy guy
with a hook hand.
Ah!
And she's like, stay calm. What do you want? And he's like, I just want to help.
Right.
And they're like, he wants to scrape our faces off. Like, she literally just told a scary
know.
hook hand story.
I
What are
know.
the chances?
But they're also a little old to be like.
well, he knows. He goes, you kids must be from the suburbs.
Right.
He's like, okay.
Well, clearly this man is helping you.
When he goes to pull his truck forward and,
And
she
it's a
sees it's a
tow
tow truck and she's like, oh, shit. Oh, I
At
feel bad.
least she apologizes.
Yes. She
For,
does
like,
go
I'm
tell
so
him,
sorry.
like, I'm sorry. And you know what? We don't have any money, so you don't need to do this. And he's like, no. I'll
Well,
buy
what
you a
would be
tire and
right?
my treat. Yeah.
Leaving you kids on the side of the road would be the right thing to do. Like, I'll take care of the whole thing. Well, he has a very fluid view on what's the right thing to
Right.
do.
So they get
for these
introduced.
children.
They get introduced. They all pile into the cab of Pruitt's
Mm-hmm.
semi.
Handsome John Pruitt.
And Daryl wants to know how he lost his hand. Was it in Nam?
no.
And he's like, no.
I was doing work on a truck and the fucking fell on my hand.
The big
and
rig popped it right
down.
off. Yeah. What did they do with the hand? Did they bury it? And he goes, no.
No, it's in the glove
Give it
compartment.
in the glove compartment. You should do that, but you got to put it in the glove.
Oh, for sure, because it's in the glove compartment.
Yes. So they all look over scared, like,
oh
oh,
man, you know what? If I ever lose my hand,
shit. I'm gonna put it.
I don't
in
want
the glove, in the
to.
glove compartment.
I don't want to lose my hand. It's the same thing with that eyeball thing. That guy that made that robot eye because he lost his eye to cancer.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't want to lose an eye. I don't want to lose a hand. I'm very grateful for the things that I have, but if it happens.
You're gonna get it taxidermied, but put a
You're
glove
just
on it.
looking on the
Oh,
bright
it's like that
side.
thing I saw. Like, just cremate me from the neck down at my funeral. You have to have my head on a stick, and if you want to say anything, you have to
To
hold
pass
the
my head
fucking-
around, Lord of the Flies style.
Say it to my face.
So yeah, he gets a radio call from Dawson. We don't know who it's from at first, but that's who it is clearly. And he's went by his place, and that car was parked out front.
Right.
Oh, she's with that bastard again, and he just, despite
Takes
everything
off.
he just said about
Right.
keeping these kids safe and not
Right.
leaving them on the expressway,
He takes off because he's that kind of guy.
careening
straight
around
home,
cars in his tow truck,
pulls onto the lawn, hits a car, his own car, probably.
his trash cans, his mailbox. Yeah, that looked like at his house.
Takes it all off and starts firing a
Yeah,
gun.
opens the glove compartment. They're like, but no, it's not a hand.
Right,
It's
he
just a
was
giant
like-
handgun.
Daryl's got his eyes. And he's like, "Oh my god, is it a hand?" And like Brad's like, "No."
But
He's
it
like,
is
"Oh,
a gun."
thank God." He's like, "It's a gun." Oh God!
And when they crash to a stop, Sarah's like, can we do that again? Bitch,
Shut the fuck.
I am going to let
up.
Thor adopt you because you are too
I'm
much.
gonna leave you in the fucking city, and you know what? Your parents will thank me.
But yeah, he kicks the door down. He's shooting shots out the fucking front window. This dude comes leaving out the window with his pants half
It's
down.
like it's going through the window
Yeah,
where
out
the
towards the
children
kids
are
are.
sitting. 2 times.
Enough so that they decide to run out of the man's car and lock themselves in another car.
They jump into another car that is unlocked, and once they sit up, they realize it's being stolen.
Yes, there's already a man. They go to lock the doors, and there's a man in the front seat trying
Right.
to hotwire the car.
And they're like, "Oh fuck, who's this?" And he takes off.
Because the owner's banging on the window. Get out of
Right,
my car.
it's,
That's
"That's
the
my
guy who was
car."
sleeping with Pruitt's wife.
Exactly. The
It's his
other
car.
man is who I call him.
Yeah. So they keep fighting in the street, and the man takes the kids and takes off. And she's like,
Mm-hmm.
thanks, mister. You saved our lives. And Brad's like, Chris, he's a car thief.
He's stealing this car, and she's like, "Just promise me you won't hurt these kids."
And like they tell her she's losing it, and she goes like full babysitter mode. No chocolate for Brad. It's time for Sarah's
Right,
cough
you
medicine.
stop.
Daryl, you put on your seatbelt.
Seatbelts.
And she asked the thief, "Look, can you just drop us off at the next corner?" And he's like, "Even I wouldn't get out in this
here.
neighborhood."
Like, I'm not gonna again. Clearly, you're from the suburbs.
And Brad's like, "Can you take us to a mall?" And he's like, "A mall?
A mall?
Where do you think we are?" So he's like, and then now again, this guy who did the right thing, decided to save these kids in a pinch, rather than just dropping them in a safe neighborhood, says, no, I got some business to take care of.
Like,
you just come with me and I'll take you to
them
the train station.
Train station.
Do that part
first.
now. And she's like, promise me not to hurt the kids. And he's like, look, I promise.
Right. Like, I'm not going to hurt these kids. So I'm going to drive them straight into hell into the chop shop. Chop shop.
And before we find out what happens in the chop shop,
Chop
it's a
shop.
good time for a break.
Chop shop.
We'll be right back. Chop
Chop
chop.
shop.
I'm Edward October. The sound you hear is summer thunder. The sound you hear is the tolling of church bells, gentle rain, dripping blood on the Sabbath day, on the morning after Halloween. In 18th century New England, in a lonely patch of woods called Hangman's Grove, the sanguitorium for Count Dracula. The worst storm of the year is brewing, and your house is directly in its path. This is the start of Octoberpod. Octoberpod AM. Retro horror for bold individualists.
What is the Phantom's dark secret?
For true, true-ish, and classic tales of horror and the paranormal.
138 living nightmares crawl out of your phone or streaming device and into your lap.
Listen to Octoberpod AM, wherever you get podcasts. Oh, the poor wretches who were tortured and exsanguinated here.
Retro horror for bold individualists.
OctoberPodVHS.com.
And we're back.
We're back and we're pulling into a no parking zone.
And there's a big garage door that's painted with the word hell.
Yes.
And Joe hits the clicker and they're like, where are we going? Daryl's
Into
like,
hell.
hell, kind of exciting, don't you think?
No.
And it's a chop shop in full action, sparks
shop.
flying. Chop shop.
Chop shop.
And Joe stole all these cars.
Right. Did you steal all these cars? Yeah, I make a lot of money doing it too.
It's dangerous. I like danger.
Yeah.
You should try babysitting. So he goes to get out and they introduce themselves or whatever. And she's like, look, we got to go get my car at Dawson's garage. And he's like, relax, let me just handle this business. Like, you brought a gaggle of children into an illegal chop shop. You
This
really thought
is
your
not-
boss was going to go, that's fine.
I
Just
know.
take them
It's
where they
not
need
like
to go.
it's your chop shop.
No.
Like, if it was your chop shop, fine, sure. Like, you make the rules.
But you just
can-
work for these people.
I know.
Some scary
like,
people.
What made you think that bringing a bunch of white children from the suburbs,
I know. So
they're going to tell?
He gets out and the boss man's like, oh, does the car have any defects? He's like, yeah, a few. And that's when everyone notices these children and just
These defective children that I
work
picked up.
grinds to a halt.
Right? Everything gets silent.
And Brad starts nervously introducing everyone. I'm Brad. This is our babysitter, Chris.
Right?
This is my
This
sister,
is Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, like,
And
Brad.
Joe gets socked by his boss. Like,
Right.
you boosted a caddy full of kids?
my guts would have fell out of my butt at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if he
it's
got
not going to
knocked
be
out,
okay.
no, this is not going to be okay. Like, that's exactly why they decided to escape, and that was what you needed to do. Like, you need to get out of there.
Yeah, he's like, they're going to know where our operation is. They go to
But,
the
like,
cops.
what
And she's
do
like,
they
we would
care?
never do that. Brad's
We
like, we'll
don't
we'll put it in
care.
writing.
Right? Like, we'll sign it.
So he's
Brad,
like, take the
shut
Brady
up.
bunch upstairs. Bleak tells him,
Yes.
we'll take care of them after the meeting.
Right.
And he clears all the workers out. They go up to the office and like they had forgotten about Brenda. So cut to Brenda falling asleep in the train station. And this is
Right.
where the lady next to her takes her glasses when she puts
she's
them
like,
down.
She's watching. What is it? What is it that she's
I didn't even see
watching?
what she was watching on the little train station
Oh
TV.
God, I feel like I wrote it down, and maybe I didn't.
But she's like getting sleepy and she puts her glasses down to rub her eyes. And the lady next to her takes off her little sunglasses and trades her.
Right.
And she's all excited because she could
She
see now.
just so happens to
have the same prescription.
like a close enough prescription that she boosts her glasses.
And she goes to put her glasses back on. She's like, oh God, I can't see. Oh, Chris, hurry.
Oh please!
And I feel like I definitely saw this before Big Top Pee-wee, and I couldn't place why I knew Penelope
Oh,
Ann Miller
yes.
because the hair is so
Oh,
different
right.
without the
Salad.
yeah.
Yes.
And it took me a while to figure
Her
out
hair
egg
wasn't
salad
quite
was
as-
yes, it wasn't as crispy
egg
and triangular.
salad.
Yeah.
Lunch with Winnie.
Winnie.
Lunch with Winnie.
So Sarah tries to use the phone in the office and it's dead. Of
course.
And Brad's like, well, we're going to die too. So whatever. And
Right.
Sarah's like, nuh-uh. And she points at this ventilation
This
hole in the
smart
ceiling.
little kid.
This kid who couldn't keep her fucking mouth shut about
I
going
know.
to the city.
Right.
She's smart about getting out though.
I mean, it would probably have been easier if Daryl went there, but okay.
Right. So, well, everybody ends up going up there.
Right. But, I mean, they
And-
would have had one less kid to deal with. She would have kept her fucking mouth shut.
Trying to walk across the balance beam of these rafters just right over the...
Unsupported.
Right.
Like, just... And it was far more narrow than I thought. Like, once I'm looking at it, I was like... Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Like, you could do that. But when she steps onto it, I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
like as white as her foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like...
And they had no idea what was what was up there, whether there
No.
was going to be an exit. And then when they found that little window flapping, like, they don't know where that goes. Like,
It was better than being left up there with the gangsters to
Yeah.
find out what they were going to do to you. It's better. It's
Yeah.
better.
so, this is where she says something about, oh, I don't think I'll be asked to babysit again. And he's like, if they do, you should ask for $1 more an hour.
Okay. So it was $1 more
Yeah.
an hour, not like more than $1 an hour.
So Sarah and Brad's mom calls home from the party and no one answers, but she's not that worried. She's kind of
No,
like,
she's like, well, we said they can go to Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, I'm
so-
sure they're
Out the
just
ice
at
cream.
Haagen-Dazs.
Right.
And this Playboy, they're still doing the balance thing, and this Playboy falls out of Daryl's hoodie pocket, and Brad catches it before it falls on the heads of the guys below.
Yes.
And
This
now,
motherfucker.
who takes their notes on a Playboy centerfold?
Hey, well, first of all,
Your
I
crime
was
notes?
like, hold on. So this kid had a second nudie mag?
Because it doesn't show him pick it up in the
No,
office.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Where did he get this second? How many pockets?
A second Playboy, but never mind.
Playberries.
Make a joke.
Playberries.
But yeah, like, and I was like, oh, he stole it from the fucking thing. Because when it falls out, like, you could see all the notes
Yeah.
on the centerfold.
At first, I just thought it was autographed, but I'm like, that's a long autograph.
Right. And
She
like,
wrote a book.
I mean, I
She was
guess
talking
because
about her likes and dislikes.
yes, her turn-ons and
Yes.
turn-offs.
And Joe clocks him up there. He's guarding the door, but he thinks it's all funny. Like,
Right,
he's
he
not
was
going to
like,
tell on him. He
okay,
just watches
well-
him get out.
He's like, I just leave.
Yeah.
He's like, I know they're not going to say shit. Just like they can
Yeah,
go.
get out. But of course, they the magazine comes up in the meeting that I need
Right,
that
where
Playboy has
is
got my
it?
notes, and he goes up to get it.
I'll go get it.
And not only is that not there, neither are the kids.
Oh shit.
And so Bleak's like, get the car, and Joe's like, what are you gonna do? Run him over? And he's like,
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
need those fucking
I need
notes.
those notes.
Those notes can put us away for 20 years.
My crime notes.
Crime notes.
And she must not have been that hot in the centerfold if that's where you took your notes across was her whole naked body.
Or he wanted to look at those notes constantly. She
maybe
was
he
so
left
hot.
openings for the nipples.
Well, for me,
I can't remember.
It
See, it
looked
was
like-
it was hazy.
well, it might have been hazy, but to me, she had like a full scarf or
See, I don't
something
remember
that
seeing a
covered
scarf.
everything. It might have been like a Showgirls cover situation where it
Right.
was just like the side.
And yeah, she was like 22, 23.
Okay.
at the
Oh yeah,
time.
so she was an adult.
So yeah, so they run because the guys see him outside the thing because they landed off the roof right outside of the front door.
They go out and then they go down the ladder and they come right out in the alleyway right next to
Mm-hmm.
where they come outside.
So they take off running, but they hit a chain link dead end.
Oh no!
So they got to run in this random back door in this alley, which is a nightclub.
it's a blues club.
And they're like on the stage. They
Yes,
come in
it's
through
like
the back
the
door
stage
onto
door.
the stage.
And Anthony Michael Hall is there for some reason.
No, that would be
Chicks
hilarious. It's that same
can't
club
hold
at the
they
same
smoke.
time.
That's what it is.
We should have looked. We should have scanned the
Right,
audience
to
for
see
the
if he
one
was
white
there.
kid. Yeah,
Or it was both him and
Wyatt.
yeah, they were both there. It was like the same night.
It could have been. I feel like some of those guys in the band might have been
It
those
could
guys
have
at the
been.
table.
But hey, nobody gets out of here without singing the blues.
Right, because they just want to go. And she's like, you want me to sing? I can't sing.
I can't
But
sing.
the crowd
He was
is like
right
silently
watching
staring.
like
just
who are
like,
these? Who brought their kids
Yes.
to this fucking bar
So
tonight?
she like finally says hi into the microphone. It's like da na 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 na. She's like, whoa, okay. This is, and she like introduces everybody. Da-na-na-na-na. We're in trouble, ain't no doubt. Da-na-na-na. And they just keep doing that, and she comes up with the babysitting blues on the spot.
I got the babysitting blues.
And it's so hard.
It's so hard.
babysitting these guys.
So hard.
And the crowd loves it.
Yeah.
Joe's in the audience clapping. The kids are doing backup.
Right, and Hayden, Graydon, and Bleak are out there moving, sleeping
Hayden,
around.
Graydon, and Bleak. I never heard them
No,
all
no, it
together.
was Graydon,
Oh,
right?
Graydon, yeah. I was like, who Hayden? Hayden,
No,
Graydon, and Bleak.
no,
It's,
no.
it's a new law firm in
Winking,
town.
blinking, and nods.
Yes. So because they sang, the band leader leads the kids out through the crowd, but Bleak and the other dudes come in and they're told
Wait a
nobody
minute.
leaves this place without saying.
So did
and
they
we didn't
sing?
see? We didn't get to see.
Because they got to leave.
They got to leave pretty quick.
Dave goes, so what? Did they just shoot the place up? Or was
Probably.
it Dave or was it my son? Because my son watched this movie with me and he ended up really liking it. But he was like, so what did they shoot? No, it was my kid. So did they shoot the place up or did they sing the blues? I'm like, I don't know.
No,
We
you'll
don't
never
get to
know. You'll never
We
know.
never see them again. They could all be dead.
So yeah, so the kids are out front running across the street. No idea where they're going. Still no money. They go down like some alley where people are setting trash fires.
Right. They're walking. They're like, oh, there's Dad's building. Again, Daryl takes off like this motherfucker.
And she's ready to like, we should go turn ourselves in. There's your parents' building. And
Right. They're like, no. We
and
can
he's
do
over.
this.
Brad's over here trying to. Oh, I didn't know
I got
you
a
till
date.
tonight, and I just thought you
Oh,
were
that's
pretty.
right.
But it turns out you're kind of smart too. You've been writing love poems about her, and you
Because
never
he's
spoke to her.
15.
Ugh.
Because he's 15 and she's the babysitter.
And this is where he tells her, "Look, you know Mike. He's a total loser, and me and
Right.
Daryl both know it. And you should give other guys a chance." And she's like, "Well, who?
Like me?
Don't say it. Don't say it." Sarah's over there
Right.
like, "Don't say it. Don't say it." Like me? No, you said it.
No!
And
She's like,
Chris laughs. You're a child.
What I love is apparently there was an interview with Keith Coogan where he said he tried to ask her on a date and she blew him off.
In real life?
Yeah. And in her interview, she goes, oh, I don't remember that, but yeah, probably.
yeah, well,
Wow. Well, because she would have been 22. He's probably 17
Yeah.
or 18.
he's
so,
probably a teenager.
But she was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah. So,
Sorry,
yeah.
Keith.
And he's like, you're just a girl in love with an asshole. And he's like, I'm sorry, just forget it.
Right.
And this is where Daryl's over here talking to the sex worker, and Chris runs over to get him. She's like, she's too old for you.
She's like, how old are you?
She's like, I'm 17. And she's like,
So
so
am
am I. Why are you on the streets?
I ran away. Oh, Brenda!
Cut to Brenda stumbling around the station, sees a
She
blurry
did not
kitten.
give like any more thought to the fact, like, oh my God, this 17-year-old.
No, she's not going to help her, but she's going to
No,
make sure
no,
Brenda
no.
doesn't
Fuck
become
Brenda.
a sex worker
So poor Brenda is wandering around the bus station.
and thinks she sees a kitten.
Why would you think that's a kitten? I would never. Like, I'm blind
And
as
you didn't
fuck.
feel that tail when you picked it up?
Bitch. I would not move. If I was blinded in a fucking bus station, I ain't
Just
fucking
sit
moving.
still.
I'm not moving.
So here come the I don't know, what do you call
They're
the
like
exterminator guys, or just they work at the train station?
custodians or something. They're like,
And they're
what
like,
are you
drop
doing?
it, put the animal down. And she's like, are you going to kill this kitten?
They're
And
like, we're gonna kill it. And
it's
she's
a
like, why would you?
jumbo-sized sewer rat.
Like, what would you? Why would you think it was anything else? She's clearly from the suburbs.
Obviously. So the kids are walking down the street when a car squeals up.
Oh no!
They run up some nearby stairs to the subway, jump the turnstiles, get on the train, or I guess it's not the subway if it's up.
It's an elevated train. The
yeah.
L.
There you go. And the door shut just in time, just
Right
in the
in the
nick.
nick.
And Bleak wants Joe to tell him all about these kids, and he doesn't want to, but he's like,
Right.
"Oh,
He
fuck,
was
this
like,
guy's gonna
these-
kill me if I don't tell him what I
Right.
know." And he's like, well, they got to get their car.
Right. That's all they need. They just want to get their car and get back home.
And so he says they'll get to it first. And meanwhile, Chris is like, why are these guys even following us? Like, she doesn't know. Nobody
No,
knows
she's
about
like,
this
what?
Playboy.
No.
So they just think they're following him because they
Right.
got away or whatever.
Well, while they're discussing this,
The
Two
rival
gangs,
gangs. It
two
becomes the
rival
movie
gangs.
Warriors suddenly.
I was just gonna say it was very Warriors.
It
And
was.
these two dorks
The warrior.
would come out and play.
So yeah, she gets in the middle of this gang fight.
Right,
And
like,
it's like,
just-
can you just let us off?
Like, we just want to get off at that. Like,
Sit
they're-
down, bitch.
I heard witch.
Sit down, bitch. Yeah, sit down. And Brad jumps up to defend her like, that was rude. You big...
Apologize.
watch your mouth, you big city scum sucker.
Okay, so he did actually say that. 'cause
Big
that's
city
what-
scum sucker,
Okay,
yeah.
because that's what I heard too, and my kid was like, "Is that what he really said?" Because
Yeah.
he also realized that
They weren't saying
your
what was on
shitting
the-
me was supposed
Yeah.
to be a thing, and like all this stuff. He's like, "That's not what he said." I'm like, "No."
So yeah, this dude pulls his little knife and he throws it down into Brad's foot through his shoe. Don't fuck with the lords of hell. And she picks it up.
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
And now, how did they not just laugh at her
I know,
holding
like,
this? She was going to take on these like 15 dudes with this tiny little
exactly.
switchblade.
There's 15 dudes.
And they're just like,
back to,
"Whoa, lady, all right."
Hey. Like, they could have just saved their time if they were just going to let her go.
And the fact that he had to get carried to this hospital, so they take him to the ER, and then you see it's just a tiny cut.
He's
in
like,
his
I can't, I
toe.
got one stitch.
One stitch, and he's all, oh, I'm never gonna impress her this way.
I know, but unfortunately...
Oh, and this is where Brenda goes to buy a hot dog.
Oh,
and she
yes.
tries to write a check for $2, or not
She
even
doesn't
write
even
a check.
She
tries to
tries
sign
hand
over a check.
over a check.
A check that
she
was
got.
already signed over to her. She
This
wants
is
to
a
now sign over
third-party check.
to the hot dog vendor.
Yes,
and he's
he's
like,
like,
no.
No cash.
You slip
And
me the cash, I'll slip you the wiener.
No cash.
I don't
You
have
get
no wiener. So yeah, this is where. So then Brad gets the stitch in his big toe, and he's all disappointed. And meanwhile, another guy with a stab wound dies. So when they come to ask about their friend, the doctor's like, because they're like, our friend with the stab wound, and he's like, oh, he died.
They were like,
He's
well,
just-
who's your friend? Our friend with the stab wound. Oh, he died.
And
they're
Chris
like,
faints,
oh.
and Brad comes out from the thing like, what's
right,
going
like
on? Why
luckily
is-
very soon after.
And now Sarah and Daryl run and hug him. Don't you ever die on me. Ever.
It's a moment.
And he still has, he's like, what
I know,
is
what are you
happening? I was
fucking
never dead. I
talking
got
about?"
one stitch.
And she was like, oh, look, it's good news. Your friend isn't dead. I was mistaken. Once
So,
they
yeah,
give her
They give her some smelling salts. She gives Brad a hug. The doctor goes to get the paperwork, and they're panicking like, oh, God,
Oh, no, we're
Mom
gonna
and
have
Dad
to
are
give
going to
our
find out.
names,
We got to
yeah.
go. But that's okay because there's the guy whose car they stole.
Yes, all of a sudden, the guy whose car Joe stole
Yes.
and they ended up in, he's there, but he only recognizes them. And he's like, those are the kids that stole my car. And out of nowhere, here comes JP.
Handsome John Pruitt.
Knocks him over, and he's like, oh, hey, it's you guys.
Let's go get your car.
Your car is ready.
I paid for the window because we forgot to say he shot the window
Right.
during the little shootout.
He did. He
And
was
now
I
he'll
paid
pay for the window.
'cause that was my fault, but now I'm not going to pay for that tire.
For the tire, I told you the whole
I
point
would
why
pay
we took
for
you to
it.
this garage because I was going to buy you a tire, and I know damn well you don't have no money because you told me that before.
But obviously, Handsome John is insane, so I'm not going to argue.
wait,
with
now
him
he's a
either.
fugitive. He's got to run off and hide, and now they have to find a way to get to Dawson.
Right, and she's like, thanks, John. Thanks, Handsome John. Like, he only helps him out so far to escape.
And she's like, I think it was Sarah that's like, maybe we can sell Daryl.
Right.
You
she
think?
does- yes. They should have just left his ass.
No
in the fucking-
buyers.
No one's going to get... His folks probably wouldn't even notice he was gone.
Ugh, they're so glad when he goes
I
somewhere else.
know.
So now Sarah's got to use the potty, and they see a frat party happening.
She's got to make.
Yes.
She's got to make.
And Daryl runs right into the fucking frat party.
This motherfucker.
And the frat guys think Chris is Miss March. They've got the Playboy with
Yes.
them at the frat party.
Right, and she's the dead ringer for Miss March.
And one of them is Dan, who's the guy from Father of the Bride, the husband from Father of the Bride, who I thought for a second was the Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's dead boyfriend.
yes.
And I had to double
it's like
check.
the equivalent.
They're very similar, yeah. So they're asking her for her autograph, and Dan's like, she's trying to tell him it's not her, and Dan convinces them, like,
She's
no,
better.
She's better, and why would even a playmate be at our
Here.
fucking frat party? Like,
Yeah.
And so Brad goes to take Sarah to the bathroom.
Yes.
And Daryl watches this beer chugging competition and
He's
tries to
doing
chug a
popcorn?
mug of popcorn.
Why wouldn't he just take the opportunity to get some beer?
And then this dude says, I know, you're at a frat party. And this dude that's doing the drinking says, I must be hallucinating. Does anyone else see a talking penis? Did yours not have that?
No.
Yes. And so, and then
About Daryl?
About Daryl.
Hilarious.
Yes. And
Hilarious.
Then, and then one of the girls comes up, some random skank is all over Daryl.
Yes, that I did see. She like grabs him and takes
Yeah.
him. Like she's whining about none of these guys respect me.
Yes.
Like, yes, that
And
was in it.
Dan's chatting up Chris, like, why haven't I seen you around campus? And she's like, oh, I'm a senior in high
The
school.
hottest girl in college is a senior in high school.
Oh. So he asked her to dance, and she's like, I don't have time. And he's like, she's in the bathroom. She'll be in line for a
Yeah,
while. Let's
it's
go.
a line.
Let's go dance. So she starts telling him what a terrible babysitter she is, and he's assuring her she's doing a great job, which, man, you've known her for
You
5 minutes.
do not know what's
And
happening.
she
Like,
has
yes,
put
all
these
these
kids in
kids are
danger
alive.
several times.
Right, she's got these kids at a fucking frat party.
And Brad comes in from the bathroom to see her all snuggled up to this dude she's known for 5 minutes on the dance floor.
Jalouse.
So jalouse. And he looks all sad.
Oh.
And Daryl's
She's
girl
like, "Oh, I guess we gotta go.
is, complaining about all he talks about is sports. What about love, romance, and sex? And she's like, he goes, I care about those things deeply.
Right, very much so.
So that's when she's like, he goes, oh, how could a righteous babe like you be so lonely? And she goes, that's so sweet. Want to go to bed?
How could she not see?
That he's a child.
Well, maybe she's really drunk.
Maybe. So yeah, she's like, I gotta go, but I need money for a tire. And he's like, no problem. And he starts collecting
I got a 20
money.
in my wallet, and I'm gonna go take up a collection, but I only got $45.
And she's like, that's fine.
That's good. Like, you didn't even have to do that.
And then Daryl's girl's boyfriend sees them macking it.
Oh,
And she's like, shut up, you big dumb bohunk.
bohunk.
She called
again.
him a bohunk.
I did. That was part of it.
Yeah,
Apparently, Disney is not aware that that's a slur.
I guess. And Dan gets them all in his Jeep, and they drive through this weird green fog that has nothing to do with anything else in
Right.
the movie
It's like a Night of the Comet or
to
something.
get to Dawson's garage.
Reference maybe.
And she goes in and sees her car's all fixed, but like
No
nobody's
one's
there.
around.
They're like calling out, like, Mr. Dawson, Mr. Dawson.
Hello.
And finally, a loud sound. And he just up on the car lift standing there?
Yes. He was up there the whole time. The whole time.
Just not with a car, just
No.
standing on the top of the car
for
lift.
dramatic effect.
For dramatic effect. So he lowers himself down.
He was waiting all fucking night.
And the what should be the least hot thing you've ever seen becomes somehow
Somehow hot.
so hot.
Private Pile
Right?
becomes hot
Right?
with a wig attached
To a hat. But it works for him.
I don't know what
why.
it is.
And Sarah's immediately like, oh my God,
it's
Thor.
Thor. And he's not nice.
No, she kneels at his feet. Oh, Thor, mighty God of thunder. And he's like, who the fuck is this kid?
Right? What is this?
I am not Thor. And she's like, a secret identity.
Right, I get it. He's like, yeah, go get fucked.
And
Fuck
Chris
off.
is like, we're here for my car. And Sarah's still, are you fighting the forces of darkness? And Brad's like, it is not him. Please stop.
sure, kid, whatever.
And she goes, don't listen to him anyway. He said you're a homo. And he's like,
So, yeah, but I heard weird.
spreading rumors about me, kid. No,
Right?
sir.
He's all gonna kick the shit out of you.
So she tells him she hands him the money. And he's like, yo, you're $5 short. And she's like, well, that's all we could get. Well, then you ain't got a car.
You ain't got a car. I ain't got $50. You ain't got a car.
And she starts trying to tell her sob story. And he's like, save it.
This is the cit-ayyyy.
You give me $5 or you go. And Sarah's got little tears in her eyes. I thought you would always
Well-
help people in trouble.
I know.
Hey, kid, this is a city.
The
I
cit-ayyyy.
don't help anybody but myself. Get lost.
Bye.
And then she's like, wait, I know why you're not acting like... And this whole time, I'm like, oh, this guy's a dick. Why did I think this guy was cute? And then she's like, you're not acting like yourself because you don't have your special helmet. And she takes off her little helmet. She takes off her little helmet. And he's like, you giving this to me? Well, yeah, you're my hero.
Oh.
And I don't know what about this interaction
I
broke
know.
him, but he's just like,
Because he could have at least
all right,
said,
that
that's
covers
worth
the
$5.
but no. And then he gives the helmet back.
I got one of
I got
these
one of
at
my
home.
own. Mhm.
Because he really is Thor.
I guess so.
Because
That's
he
what we were
really
led to
is
believe.
Thor. We were led to believe that he was the
He was
Thunder?
only being mean to her
Thunder,
to throw her
lightning?
off the tracks.
thunder or lightning. What's Thor the god of? Didn't he do a
The god of
That a thunder?
thunder? Thunder and hammers.
thunder and hammers. Yeah.
Thunder and hammers. Majorn or whatever the fucking thing is called. Mjolnir.
So it's almost midnight, and they're still headed to get Brenda.
They finally got the car. They're gonna finally go pick up Brenda, who thankfully has not like attempted to walk anywhere.
Right.
Or
She
go
at least
anywhere.
stayed inside the bus
Because,
station.
well, we also forgot to mention that Brenda got her lick back when she finds that woman sleeping with her glasses
that happens
on.
right
is
now.
that
We
happening
didn't
right now?
forget.
Okay.
So yeah, she finds her glasses on the sleeping woman, takes them
Yes.
back, and the woman wakes up yelling, "Thief!"
She's like, no, fuck you.
And then she like runs into the rat guys and the gun guy.
And then
And
the lady tells that guy that lives in the phone booth, like,
You're in my house.
You're in my house.
Oh.
So they're driving through the streets, and Sarah points out this toy store at the stoplight, and
Well,
Chris
when
sees.
they're like, she's tearing ass through town. I thought
I don't
that
think
this
that's
was
yet because she still has to encounter Mike right now.
Oh, that's right.
So they pull up at this stoplight,
And
she
she's, like,
sees
all
this
sad.
restaurant. She's like, "Oh, that's where my boyfriend was supposed to take me for our anniversary tonight." And Daryl's like,
Oh shit!
looks like you went without you. Check it out."
his so
So
cool
cool.
Kool-Aider fucking car.
So she takes these kids into this fancy restaurant, and the
She's
bad
like, "I'm
guys are
going."
waiting. They're still following them. They're waiting
they don't
outside.
have to. They don't have to pounce. They just gotta follow.
And Chris spots Mike with another girl. And did she say her name was Sesame Plexer?
Yes, ma'am. I wrote that shit down. She says sesame plexor.
She's with Sesame Plexer. She's such a
Sesame.
sleaze.
And he calls her, hey, Sess. Hey,
Sess.
Sess. That's such a, like, today name.
Right?
Like, crunchy people would name their child Sesame. For sure.
So
But it
Open
have
Sesame.
like 17 consonants and
Right.
20 vowels.
It'd have an
They'd throw, like,
MEIGH at the
an-
end.
yeah,
Sesame.
they would throw Sesame.
In the wind.
Chicken pie.
So she tells the kids not to follow her.
Renesmee.
She tells them to stay with Sarah and heads over to the table, but of course they follow her while
Of
Sarah
course,
goes to steal
because this is
desserts off the dessert
intrigue.
tray.
This is intrigue.
And she hears Mike telling this girl the same thing he told her earlier, which is girls like you only
by
come once in a lifetime. And he immediately, he does not even seem apologetic
No.
or like afraid that
He's
he
like,
got
"What
caught.
are you
He's like,
doing
get a
here?"
grip. Because she's like, you're a liar. Like, you said that to me. And he's like, get a grip. And she's like, I thought you loved me, or was it all just bullshit? And he goes, look, little girl.
A year.
I don't know what you thought we had, but it wasn't half as serious as you like to think. Okay, so Brad's like, get your hands off her, because he's like grabbed her by
Right,
the arm
like
or
he's
something.
this motherfucker. And Miss Sesame with her little claw clip, laughing her ass off.
I
This
know.
bitch, girl, just wait. Girl, just wait.
And so yeah, Brad tells Mike he's a loser. I could only dream of having a girl like this, and you treat her
Right.
like this. And he goes, don't waste your time, half pint. Her legs are locked together at the knee. So, but really, you
so
even
Sesame puts out.
Yeah. But you're telling me this asshole went a
Open
whole year?
Sesame.
Girl. That's why her name is Sesame. That's a nickname.
Open
That's-
Sesame.
That's a nickname. But like, why would he even fuck around with Elizabeth Shue for a whole year if she's not putting out and that's his whole thing?
Well, because is it because it's 1980? Is it because it's the 80s and like you would just do that? That was acceptable to put up with your goody goody girlfriend
I don't know, man.
for likes,
I don't know.
but you would get your dick wet elsewhere.
Yeah. So Brad grabs him like he's gonna hit him. I'd love to pound your face, but I won't.
I'm not going to sink to your level.
And Daryl's like, I
I
will.
will.
And kicks him straight into the next. This is his only redeeming quality. All
Right?
right. Daryl kicked Mike across the restaurant. That's
Right?
fine. He gets,
I mean, that's what Brad
he
should
gets
have
a
done.
point. Yes, it should have been Brad.
Brad could have at least possibly maybe sunk a ditch if you would
If he would have kicked him over, maybe.
If you would have kicked Mike.
She's like, you do not look at me in the eyes at school.
Right,
You do
I
not
don't
speak
like.
to
Do
me.
not ever speak to me again. I'll
But
let you
after
touch a
Sarah goes
titty.
to bed,
I'll
I'll let you touch a titty. Mm-hmm.
The left one?
You've earned
Only
it.
the left.
Only the left one. You've earned it.
Left one's a good one.
Left one's a good one. Left one's the best one.
So they realize they lost Sarah. Or no,
Right.
they don't realize yet. First,
No.
she's gone. She's standing out in front of the toy store window shopping when
She's
the
taken
bad
off,
guys
yeah, 'cause
come
she
for
wanted
her.
to see the fucking thing, and they see her.
Mm-hmm.
So they go over there and try to abduct her, but she runs off.
And she sees the building her parents are in the distance, so she heads towards that building. So then they realize she's missing. They go straight to the toy store thinking she'll be there, and she's
Which
already
is
gone.
kind of silly because she was way closer to the safety of where everybody else was rather than running for blocks.
Right, just run back to the restaurant.
Yeah. Right
Yeah,
across the
that's a good
street.
point. That's a good point. So yeah, so she they realize something's wrong as they go by and they see her cape on the ground outside, and they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, she's gotten up the fucking elevator and is already out on the fucking window ledge on this slidey roof glass.
Why did she
went
go
from
out there?
seeming really smart to being really dumb.
What
yeah.
makes you think you could go out there? Is she hiding out there because the guy?
Because the
follows
guy
her, right?
comes
Okay,
in,
yeah.
but even the guy is like, "Whoa, kid! I
Well,
just
even
want
the
something out
guy-
of your backpack. You
I
don't need to
even
do
want
all
you
this."
to die. I'm not even going to kill
No,
you.
he was just like,
'Cause
"I just
that's
need
what
that
it seemed like.
magazine."
It seemed like that when he went out to go like help her.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, whoa! I wasn't even going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if maybe
If she had just let him pull her back up on that rope, he would have
Or-
taken the magazine and left.
if they hadn't have broken out of there, they might have just like
Scared
them
him
a
and
little
let him
bit
go.
and let them go. Like we're not going to kill these suburban
kill
children.
4 kids.
Like we're there. This is going to be an episode of America's Most
Like
Wanted.
you're
if
not
we
going to
kill
get
these
in
fucking
nearly as
kids.
much trouble for having a chop shop as you are for a quadruple murder.
Yes.
So
of
I think you'll
children.
be all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so they he tries to pull her back up on the rope and she lets go and slides down this fucking roof building,
Yes.
and thankfully her little toes
Her little
caught on the
Reeboks.
ledge.
Her little jazz boots.
And meanwhile, she's like outside of the window where her parents are at a party,
Yes.
and nobody sees her.
No, not a one person.
Not
in
one
this
adult
formal
turns
party
that direction.
In like a 180 degree.
Like most of it's glass.
window,
Yeah.
Whatever. Is this not? Wasn't Poltergeist 3 in Chicago? Was that not Chicago?
Oh, and then there was a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like that might have been Chicago.
But Chris and the boys get in there and they go to the wrong floor and end up in the party and they're like, shit, scatter.
Oh, this isn't John Hughes. This isn't John Hughes.
No,
is
this is
it?
Chris Columbus.
Okay, that's right. Well, it was Ohio, so I thought maybe.
Oh, yeah. Or no, Chicago.
Illinois. Well, yeah, Shermer, Illinois, not Ohio.
Oh, Illinois. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Carol Ann got sent to live in Chicago with her Uncle Bruce.
So, yeah, maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Maybe it was the same building.
So they don't get seen when they
I'm
scatter.
scared.
And this
It was under construction. Oh, it was under construction.
And it was under construction, yeah.
Oh, they hadn't put the mirrors in yet.
And that came out a year after this movie.
That could be. That could be.
Holy shit, I made a connection.
And that movie's on Tubi if you want to watch it.
Oh, and I do.
Okay.
Actually, I think all of them are. I think all three
nice.
are.
So yeah, the boss man's still trying to get her to come up the rope. She won't come up the rope. He climbs down. What are you
Yes.
thinking, sir?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He risks his life
To come get her.
because he's like, well, fuck, I don't want this kid to fucking die.
and then they leave his ass out there on the ledge.
I know.
He wasn't that bad. He just punched Joe. He didn't say anything about wanting to kill these kids.
No, the other guy.
It was Bleak, which
was
what a
the
name.
one- It's
Fucking
very
Bleak.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He was one of the mutants in the fucking Hills Have Eyes, so who knows what he was fucking up to.
And so Chris gets in disguise in somebody's big fur coat and goes to the party to see if Sarah's in there.
Yeah, she thinks Sarah might be
Because they
in
haven't
there.
seen her out the window
No,
yet.
and why? I mean, I know it turns out Sarah's dumb, but why would Sarah, like, she's been saying this whole time when Chris is like, let's turn ourselves in. Sarah don't want to do that.
She
You
ain't
think
gonna be in the
went
party.
into her
Yeah.
parents' party.
Yeah. So now Bleak is in there.
Yes.
The parents come up and try talking to him, and meanwhile
Oh,
Chris
you're
is like
the
crouched down
caterer.
behind the bar or whatever, and they're trying to speak to him about the food or whatever, and he's
Right.
like, "What?
He's like, what are you talking
Speak
about?
to me." So he meanwhile Chris ties his ankles up with a cord while he's
'Cause
talking to
he
the parents,
sees,
Sarah.
Sarah out there, on
and then
the,
Chris sees her when he
right,
sees her.
and she ties him up.
And so he trips trying to go after her. She gets away with the boys. And the little girl's still out here like, Mom, Dad, nobody can hear her.
I know.
Nobody
She runs
sees
up.
her.
She meets up with the boys. She's upstairs. She's out on the window ledge. They go up there. They save her. Joe's up there.
Right. Joe is just there. And so now that she's safe, she's like, can we go home now? And Joe's like, wait, no, I won't hurt you, but I need that Playboy you have
Right.
in
Like,
your backpack.
all I want is that Playboy. I just need to get that out
And
of
everyone looks at Daryl like, this is your
He
fucking
was like,
fault.
why do we have this? Like, where did you get that? He's like, I stole it from the office. Like, why?
Why did you do this?
Because you threw my dad's Playboy out the fucking window. His dad was probably a hustler.
Right. And Joe clocks that centerfold and he gives her a look, and she's like, it's
doesn't
not me.
even
And he's like, nah,
compare.
don't even compare to you. So they showed Joe
Could you
that his boss
imagine if
is
she
out
would
there.
have just started dating
Joe,
Joe?
that would be amazing. That's the sequel
I mean,
to
based
Adventures
on
in
her taste
Babysitting.
so far.
Well, but Joe
It's
seems a
better
lot
than
nicer
Mike.
than Mike.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So yeah, they showed Joe that his boss is out there, and he's like, leave him hanging out there for a while. Let him sweat it out. He's dead.
He's gonna know.
That man is dead, and he's gonna know you left him.
You looked like you better
He saw
hope he
you
fucking
look.
dies. You better hope he
Seriously.
falls off that fucking building because he saw you stick your head out of that window
He's
and
gonna
said,
be
"Leave his
dead."
ass there."
So they go to head out, but Bleak is there, and he wants
Uh-oh.
his magazine from Joe, and he says he will take care of the children.
Right, and he was like, "Bah."
Joe knocks him the fuck out, tosses him the magazine. You're right, babysitting is dangerous.
Right.
So they finally get to Brenda,
Ah.
and she's like, "You'll never believe the night I've had." And they're like, "Bitch,
Well,
you've been in
first,
this bus station the whole time."
Chris is like taking corners. Burp, burp. She's fast. She's furious. And I thought it was Joe driving. I thought they had Joe as a wheelman.
No, it's her.
To get there, but no, it's her. So they pick up Brenda. Bitch, get in this station wagon.
And Sarah's like, "I lost a skate. We have to go back and find. I will throw you out on the fucking freeway."
Strangle you right now.
Are
I
you
will
kidding me?
shove that remaining skate.
And I will
down
buy
your
you a fucking skate. Those are those stupid strap-on wheel skates that go on your shoes.
New pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Yeah, and so they're like, no, we're not doing that. Like,
No,
seriously?
yeah, absolutely not.
And how was Daryl trying to scope on Sleeping Brenda's titties even though she was in like a high neck shirt? What was he looking at? He like
'Cause he's
opened
a
her little
fucking-
she's
I know.
wearing like a high collar,
She had
fully
watches in
covered,
there.
right? He's like, what you got for sale this week, girl?
She had Rolexes in there.
got that Rolex?
She had a Folex in there.
Folex. So they pass the Andersons on the road, and this is where we get our Ferris Bueller
Yes, well, she was
speed
like,
past them.
"Are those your parents?" Right, like everybody duck.
So they get home. Chris sends them upstairs to get in their pajamas in bed. She sends Brenda home.
Right, you need to leave. You need to leave.
And then she runs to clean up the kitchen mess. She didn't make a mess in the kitchen. They weren't
she
even there long
had
enough to make a
get
mess in
it
the
done.
kitchen.
She told the mom said to pick that shit up before they left. And
Oh,
they
she
left
did.
Before they, yeah.
Okay.
So if that shit isn't cleaned up,
Then she ain't been doing nothing.
someone's gonna be onto their shit. She had to clean up everything.
And she runs and she leaps over the back of the couch with the magazine just in the neck.
Right in the neck.
The door opens. Any problems? Not really.
Not really.
But Brad stayed home and Daryl stayed over, and she's like, what a nightmare for you.
Sorry about that.
And the kids are all watching a movie in Brad's room, and Chris comes in to say everything's cool.
Right.
Nobody suspects anything. And Sarah's like, can we do that again?
I'm retired.
Again, I will throw you out this window.
I will right now.
Shut up.
I will throw you right in the bushes.
And she goes, we'll see, okay? No, we won't see.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that so I can get out of here, you little fucking psychopath.
Right? And then Brad says something about, oh, if I see you at school and say hi and you ignore me, I understand. And she's like, we
I
have our
don't
little
ignore
breakfast club
friends,
moment. I don't
right?
ignore friends.
And then Daryl thanks her for the best night of his life
So far. And everyone's, me too.
Me
too.
too.
And even she's like, me too.
Aww.
And she goes to leave, and Dan has found her because he has Sarah's skate.
Well, first, I was like,
Did he follow them all through the city?
I was like in his Jeep.
But when he got out with the
creep,
skate, and they
creep in
clearly
a
show
Jeep.
you it has an address tag.
beep, beep,
Yes.
creep in a Jeep. But no, yeah, she had put her entire fucking assassination coordinates
Onto
on
the
that
skate. And she's like, you came all the way out here to return this? And he's like, actually, I was. And she goes, oh, you want your money? And he's like, no, I'm looking for a
It is
babysitter.
2 a.m.
Right?
2 a.m.
Or at least one.
Well, no, because they were coming home at 1. So yeah, 1.
Yeah,
I
so
guess,
just
whatever,
after
but-
one. But still, yeah. So he's like, no, I came for a babysitter, and she's like, really? Well, I think tonight was my last job. And
She's
the
like,
kids
well,
are all
who's it
watching
for?
from upstairs.
He's like, it's for me.
And the kids are all watching
Kiss
upstairs, like,
him!
kiss him! And Brad looks sad, but not that sad, because at least this guy doesn't
Brad,
seem to
sad,
be an asshole.
not sad. I know. He was like, go ahead. I'm 15.
He closes the window and gives them some
I'm not even going to
privacy.
sit here and have a wink.
And then he kissed me.
Dun, dun, dun,
Fade to
dun.
black. So yes, this movie doomed
And
me.
then he went on to marry somebody else. It's not you.
Oh,
girl.
I'm sure. This movie doomed me
was-
for sure to think babysitting was going to be some sort of adventure, and it
Well,
never
that
was.
and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead and Babysitter's Club and like whatever that baby. You know
always
what?
wanted to be a
One
babysitter.
time, I did babysit, and it was like these kids were fucking feral.
Oh yeah.
These kids were fucking feral. I got talked into. You know what? I got talked into doing it for somebody else.
Oh. So it was
And-
like someone you didn't
And
know.
once, no,
the kids you didn't really
it was,
know.
I didn't know the kids.
Yeah.
But my friend was going to do it, and then she wasn't going to do it. And she was like, oh, I got this other friend that'll do it. And I was paid well enough. But these kids were literally like climbing the outside of the house.
Oh wow.
And I didn't know what the fuck to do because I was like 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, my only job is to keep you alive. Could
So
you
please
at least
get off the outside of the house.
Right? It was like a 10-hour, 12-hour fucking shift that I was
Ugh.
there with these fucking kids. It was terrible.
Yeah,
I
I
would
had-
never say that. I fucking hate babysitting. I
I
don't
had
do it.
kids that had a giant trampoline that were like, "Oh yeah, our
They
parents said we
also
could
had a
jump on
giant
this," and I'm
fucking
like,
trampoline.
"No, let's go do something else."
They also had a giant fucking trampoline. And at the time, I had a septum piercing.
Oh gosh.
And I told them, I was like, this is what happens when you don't fucking behave.
they put a piece of metal.
They
through
will
your
put
nose.
a gigantic piece of
Make it
metal
seem
through
like
your
a
fucking nose.
punishment.
I did. I did. It was like I used the crazy button for evil.
Oh, yes. I remember the crazy
I
button.
changed it around, but it was a different piercing, and I was like, no, this is what they do to you. But that didn't even matter. I was like, I don't even know what happened to those kids. They could be dead by now for all I fucking know. They were terrible. And their mom didn't give a fuck.
They're
Their
like,
mom
oh,
didn't
it's
give
your
a
problem
fuck.
now.
Yeah,
Bye.
mom didn't give a fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. But I was
That's
paid
kind of the
enough.
mom at Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, because
Yeah.
those kids were pretty feral.
Well, there was a lot of them.
And there was so
There
many
was
of
only
them.
3.
And to leave for like the summer and
Yeah,
leave them with
this-
a 90-year-old woman.
This was a day.
I don't know what she was expecting. If she expected that babysitter to be alive when she got home.
Right?
She has another
Like,
thing
your
coming.
children will kill this woman.
She's way too old.
This is not Great Britain, ma'am. This is not
We
Britain.
don't have proper little lads
We
and
don't
ladies.
have no, I'm talking about like proper nannies.
Oh, yeah. She's not, yeah.
She's not like that. She's not made of that kind of stock.
She thought she was. She's
Well,
trying to be
she
a
thought
badass.
she was a fucking asshole.
So yeah, we've got 2 more adventures coming your
We
way.
do. We have
and
a
we
couple
just
more
realized that
adventures.
at least 4 of these are Disney movies,
Yes.
which we did not do
Or
on
at
purpose,
least
or were now owned by Disney.
properties.
Yeah, which we did not do on purpose.
No,
but
we didn't,
If you
but-
start to notice that, yes, we're aware.
Shh.
And no messages tonight. If you want to leave us a message, 702-720-DOOM. Grant an email, doomgenerationpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all the socials. Like, subscribe, rate, review. And until next week.
We'll talk to you next time.
Later, Doomers.